the brain doesn't have a word for it, can't see. I teach this all the time. The world is mine, M-I-N-D. There were two patients laying in the hospital. They shared the same room, both fighting health obstacles. The first patient had his bed by the window. He could see outside and feel how the wind blow. The second patient, his bed was by the wall. No window, he couldn't see nothing at all. So in summary, there was no sun to see. He was laying in the dark looking for recovery. He could see the other patients looking outside, and jealousy took over his pride he couldn't hide. He said to the patient by the window, "Hey, tell me what you see outside there today." The patient by the window started saying, "I see people walking, talking, I see children playing, cars going by with the booming system." But the patient by the wall could only lay and listen. Bedridden, he couldn't see it for himself, but the descriptions he was given was improving his health. Every day the patient by the window would say what he saw, and every day the patient by the wall wanted more. But what he wanted even more instead was to be in the patient by the window's bed. He wanted the same bed that the patient had. If he could just exchange beds, it would make him glad. So one day the patient by the window was gone, and the patient by the wall knew something was wrong. But he still asked the nurse if he could be first to get the bed by the window. And what's worse, he did get the bed by the window, but the shock instead was a wall full of bricks though. No cars, no people, no scenery, no light, no flowers, no greenery at all. It was like just a brick wall facing the window. He said to the nurse, "I was tricked, yo." The nurse said, "Trick, you'll be fine." But a view of a brick wall he didn't have in mind. And what really blew his mind is when the nurse said, "Cheer up, the previous patient, he was blind." He realized right at that time, you create your reality, the world is mine.